looky, what do we have here? I don't know, probably the best morning show ever hit the atmosphere. Let's be clear, there's plenty others that do it B.I.G., but keeping it a buck though, none to get you up though like GMG. With all the news and real point of views you can use, light and heavy topics we peruse, even a laugh or two. What you talking? Good morning, gang, be the instrument and take your friends and them can and all come on in, tune in. You ain't gonna want them in state, and even the trolls and haters that hate us, we end up being their favorite. Cause from 8 to 10, we get it in, believe that. I mean, from where else could you go when you a part of the show? Definitely GMG, cause when you show love, we show love back. First thing in the morning, we get you through, so after the yawning, wash up and wipe your face, get your snacks to come on in, get comfy, but most importantly, in all caps. Looky, what do we have here? I don't know, probably the best morning show ever hit the atmosphere. Let's be clear, there's plenty others that do it B.I.G., but keeping it a buck though, none to get you up though like GMG. With all the news and real point of views you can use, light and heavy topics we peruse, even a laugh or two. What you talking? Good morning, gang, be the instrument and take your friends and them can and all come on in, tune in. You ain't gonna want them in state, and even the trolls and haters that hate us, we end up being their favorite. Cause from 8 to 10, we get it in, believe that. I mean, from where else could you go when you a part of the show? Definitely GMG, cause when you show love, we show love back. First thing in the morning, we get you through, so after the yawning, wash up and wipe your face, get your snacks to come on in, get comfy, but most importantly, in all caps.
Looky, what do we have here? Ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy, Big Phil Speaks, and this be the Good Morning Gang Morning Show, brought to you by myself, Big Phil Speaks, and that good GMG, Good Money Gang. Listen, who we got in the building? Bam Wilson, good morning. TGIF, GMG. Papa True Guns, what's going on, nephew? GMG, huh? Vader Weight Beats, what's goody like the mob? J-Man is in the building, 1/3 of the HIT. You tripping early. I see you, J. Excuse me, tripping early. Young Dread, salute. GMG in the building. You better believe it, huh? Next up, the home team, GMG. The moderation king, Southeast Slimmy he's in the building. The Night Rider, listen, is in here, huh? Bree, happy Friday. Listen, rest up. What's goody like the mob? You better believe it, huh? Tina B. Marie, good morning to ye, huh? Y'all are bugging. Good morning. Who else we got in the building? Teo 319, GMG, good morning to you. Miss A Block, another third of that HR team is in the building. Lady D is in the building. Good morning to ye. Right, already trolling, Miss A Block, already trolling. 20 bandana, whoop, what's goody like the mob? Dana Mac, huh? What's going on? Hey, Dana, I got somebody, I'm featuring somebody in the Underground Vibe segment for the Kenny Burns show that should be airing, coming out in an hour or two from Montgomery, Alabama. You're gonna like her. You're gonna like her. Trust what I tell you. She's dope and she can sing her ass off. You feel me? Sexy sugar mama. She's in the building. Huh? Listen, ladies and gentlemen, as you hit the door, y'all know what to do. Hit that thumbs up for your boy. Book up. And if you don't know what's going on and you're new, hit that subscribe button. Book up. And while you at it, hit that notification bell. Bing, 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 so you be in the know whenever the Good Morning Gang Morning Show drops. Excuse me. Whenever Feel the Love Friday, which happens this evening, whenever that drops, or anything else that I put on this Good Big Phil Speaks channel, and it's 2024, and there's gonna be a lot in store, so y'all better be tapped in and subscribe, or you gonna miss out. Listen, because everything ain't gonna stop with the good IG. You gonna have to get it from here. You feel me? Listen. Y'all come on over here to the good YouTube. Y'all know what it is. What y'all doing in the cut? Come on to the main stage. Come represent on the main line. You feel me? Huh? Who else we got in the building? Jay Pierce, good morning. Vino Diva, good morning. Toogie. Jay, man, you bugged out. The Berg, what's goody like the mob? Good morning, Toogie. Feeling singers don't mix. Miss A Block, what are y'all talking about? The girl I'm talking about is married. She's married. First of all, but listen, that's what I do on the Underground Vibe segment. I give light and shine to unsigned, newly signed or underrated artists that are pushing the culture forward. That's what that's about. Shout out to TKBS Nation, ladies and gentlemen. That part right there. I'm pretty passion fruit. Trainer Pinky is in the building. Listen, good morning to you. 757 Buzz said wake and bake. Wake and bake. Listen, it's Feel Good Friday on the Good Morning Gang Morning Show. Are you feeling good? Are you feeling fly? Are you feeling fabulous? And if nothing else, you better be feeling blessed because you made it to today. Listen, there's a lot of folks that ain't make it, ain't wake up today. So guess what? You're able to open your eye, and able to, I'm talking about use your extremities to the best of their ability if you can. But the fact that you're still here mean you're blessed and you got one more chance to make it a better day than yesterday. Hope that you use it, though, to plan, plot, and strategize so that if you're so blessed to see tomorrow, you'll make it an even better day than the day. That part right there, huh? What's up? Why you do one on my girl Joy? Tap me in, J man, with a 411. Tap me in, I got you. If she dope, I got her. We know you look. You know what, Miss A Block? Des and D, the other third of that HR team is in the building. Super is in the building. Miss A Block, I don't know what you talking about. Jola Akambe. Phil, you know who it is. Jay filling the rest. Who is this? Jola Akambe? Who is this, JJY? LG, Laugh Now Network, GMG in the building. Des, I don't know what you're talking. She did that, said at the coffee shop. I said, okay. Resend it to me. Oh, Jada May. Oh, okay. Salute. I'm like, who? What? Salute. Shout out to you. Hey, resend it to me, J man, if you would, please. I appreciate it. Y'all come on over to the good YouTube. Watch me, Riri Loaster. Y'all know where we at, huh? Nah, Phil learned his lesson. No more. Hey, rest up. I don't want no problems. Listen, but I definitely learned in 2023. That's a fact, though. Went to the schoolhouse together. Oh, y'all from the sandbox. Okay. Shout out to that. Say good morning. How y'all feeling this morning? There's a lot going on the internet. A lot of things to discuss, a lot of things to talk about. I want your interaction. As you can see, the special co-host link is up at the top, pinned at the top. If you could, click that when you get a chance. If you want to come up and talk about or comment to anything that we're going to talk about, click that and it should bring you over. If it don't, copy and paste it in your browser. Come up and be a special co-host for the day. You feel me? For the Good Morning Gang Morning Show. Listen, Jeannie, I see you. Phil, you need to try a cook stop. A cook stop with the singers. What you mean, like pull up and like do like a live cooking thing? It's not bad. And had them singing while in cook. That might be dope though, Daz. That might be a dope situation. Listen. Congratulations on that new baby, LG. Listen, this must be that time of the year. Y'all must have been doing something strange last year around about March or April. Y'all must have been doing April, maybe May. But y'all been doing something strange for either with or without some change. Listen, all these babies dropping and things. LG, congratulations. Tinky, once again, congratulations on the bambina. Huh? J-Man, you are bugged out. J. Pence, Katt Williams, man, he came with a 100-round drum. You hear me? And airing out everybody. You hear me? We gonna get to that. Listen. Hey, y'all come on over to the good YouTube. Because this ain't gonna be on long. Trust me. Shalom, good morning to ye. Good morning to ye. When do I want to start? When do I want to start? When it look like this? Huh? When it look like this? Let me see. I think I want to start with Here Comes the Judge. Or, in other words, Judge and Be Judged. Judge and Be Judged is what I'm calling it. Judge and Be Judged, because it's a lot.
Ability to do probation successfully.
I appreciate that, but I think it's time that he gets a taste of something else because I just can't with that history. In accordance with the laws of the state of Nevada, this court
Listen. There's more to that video, but it get a little bit more graphic. But the point being, I'm gonna give you the 411 in case you don't know. A Clark County District Court judge, which is in Las Vegas, Nevada, being violently attacked by a man during a hearing on Wednesday morning. The man involved in the attack is Deabra Delone Redding, who was being sentenced for aggravated battery with substantial bodily injury, with substantial bodily harm prior to the attack on Judge Mary K. Holthus. He entered a guilty plea in the previous hearing. The video shows Judge Holthus denying Redding's request for probation due to his criminal history and preparing to sentence him to jail time. Redding can be seen then leaping over the judge's bench to tackle her. He can be heard repeatedly punching her and yelling expletives. I'm sorry, I'm tired this morning. Expletives while security officers attempt to restrain him. According to the Las Vegas District Court, Judge Holtis experienced some injuries and her condition is being monitored. The marshal sustained injuries and has been transported to the hospital. The district court also sent the following statement to the media. We commend the heroic acts of her staff, law enforcement, and all others who subdued the defendant. The court remains committed to a safe and secure courthouse and courtrooms. We are reviewing all of our protocols and will do whatever is necessary to protect the judiciary, the public, and our employees. Forgive my tongue twistedness. Pause. Listen, let me see what y'all popping off. Y'all bugged out. That's the same guy from the Alabama, bro. Y'all bugging. Listen, the way he looked over at his lawyer, I think he felt like he was bamboozled because they probably promised him he was to take that plea and he'd get probation, and they got him. They got him. I look. I recognize that one. He looked over at his lawyer, but the stupid part about it, how much time would he have gotten? How much time would he have gotten for the aggravated assault or battery, whatever? Maybe a couple years, 2 years. Now that nigga gonna do all of it in a bag of chips. Dummy. Stupidity of the day. I get it. Y'all say, yeah. Hey, Nate Ryder, I was getting tongue twisted, homie. I'm tired. I ain't gonna hold you. But guess what? that he hit the black Superman. You right over that desk. I was like, oh Lord, look. And she was like, Lord, no, help me. Yeah. Oh Lord. And I'm not making fun of it because we don't condone violence here on the Good Morning Gang Morning Show. But judge and you be judged. That's all I'm gonna say about that. That's all about that. He was oh, that's right. That's right, Lady Costanita. Thank you. He was a 3-time felon, so yeah. But the charges he got, I think they was misdemeanors, though, Lady Costanita. I think they was but I don't know how that works in Vegas. I don't know how that works in Vegas. Oh no, Jay Pierce, he done. He's done. But the fact that he's a 3-time, well, I don't know if they have that 3-time felon thing like they had in California or whatever. But I'm pretty sure he gonna get more than 10 years, Jay Pierce. I'm pretty sure he gonna get more than 10 years now. Pretty passion fruit. My bad. Hey, Bacardi, damn it. I laughed so hard. I know it was not funny, but I could not stop laughing. Now I feel he took one for the team. You know how long I was waiting for. Yeah, California, 3 strikes, 25 to life, J-Man. That's why I don't know if Vegas roll the same way or not. D-Blade, good morning to you. Music for God, too. Good morning to you. He going to the 10th city. Yeah, oh, that man, listen. Hey, hey, Frank Murphy, listen. He's done, dummy. I get it. I guess if you're going to go out, instead of hitting your attorney, your public defender, you go for the gusto. Listen. I'm just saying, y'all please don't flag the video. I don't condone the violence. All I know is I saw you, and he went over that desk and you can hit him. One of the security sheriffs or bailiffs. What is wrong with you? And then he turned around, and started hitting the sheriff. Then you had the other, the dude in the back. He must the clerk or whatever he was. He was like, stop! Take that! I'm just saying. Listen, I'm just saying. Nevada the same way. Okay, bet. Dude at the Mario Mushroom. K-Dub Styles. Good morning to ye. No regard in Pretty Paws land. Dummy, like that. Yeah, no regarding, because at the end of the day, the goal is if you go get a little time, especially with your record, the goal is to want to come home, not to never come back again. I'm just saying that if the charge was a felony, if the aggravated assault was a felony, which I don't think it was, but if it was, then I guess he was like, hey, I'm going up the road anyway. Let me go righteously. Look, he try. If that's the case, he probably was like, listen, I want the word to be out as soon as I hit up the road. Yeah, he went at the judge, which is gonna be twofold. There's gonna be some convicts, inmates, etc. That's gonna love him for that, but then there's gonna be some guards that's gonna want to hurt him for that. So he gonna have a tough one. He gonna have a tough one. The light skin and Phil coming out. Let me find out. You got caught today, McCarty? Damn man, look. Prayers that everything work out in your favor, my brother. You got to come on back. You got to come on back just like that. You hear me? You hear me, pretty president? You hit that soldier. You right over that desk like, I'm not playing with y'all today. You gonna give me some time? Watch this. Watch this. Cause look, when she said something about the no probation, like you had enough chances, he looked over at the lawyer like, oh, you did that, huh? You got me, huh? Watch this. Yo! We need more hands and feet. Listen, I can dig that. They should play the Soldier Boy on that video. Yeah, you ain't lying. Somebody's probably gonna remix that and put that in there. That's for sure. Look, J-Man said, Bacardi, you take one for the team too. Bacardi could be like, hell no, I'm trying to come home. I know that part. Jola, I know that part. Once he committed that offense right there, oh, that's definitely a felony. I'm talking about what he pled guilty to or was being sentenced for. I'm wondering if that was a felony, because if that wasn't a felony, then he was dumb. If it was a felony, he wasn't going home. He probably was like, man, F the world, let them all adjust. You hear me? He cleared that bench 2 feet. What kind of shoes he had on it? Had to be some J's or Browns. Listen. They about to make an example. Hey, Knight Rider, listen. Wasn't he in court for? Yeah, that's what I'm talking. That's what I'm talking about, Coach Anita. Battery. It was aggravated battery, but I don't know if that's a felony or not. If I'm not mistaken, that's a misdemeanor. If that was a misdemeanor, he wouldn't have got the 3-time felon habitual thing. I don't think. Y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. 2024 just getting started. Hey, that part. Praying Bacardi don't take the leap of faith today. That part. Felt like, oh Lord, Miss A Block, yeah, you can't have that, especially where you at. I don't know why he thought he was getting. See that the public defenders will try to screw you over. You're going to plead guilty. We can get you probation. You're gonna get probation. What people don't understand is even if the prosecutor is down for it and with it and all that stuff, the judge could be on some other bullshittery, as she was. I had a situation similar. The judge said, oh no, he didn't had enough chances. And I looked at my lawyer, but my lawyer said something. She was like, no, the prosecutor, And the prosecutor looked, the judge asked the lawyer, do you think Mr. White should get some time? The prosecutor was like, I was like, oh, they got me. Maybe I should have, right up. But y'all wouldn't have met me there. I wouldn't have been here. You hear me? I wouldn't have been here if I would have went, I don't know why he thought he was getting probation, man. Oh, I read that one. That's a fact, no Regardi. That's a fact. No, I can't take that you out of my. I'm just saying. The way he jumped over that jump, like he was like, I believe I can fly. Matter of fact, I almost saw this in his hands. I almost like he jumped up off the desk like Superfly Jimmy Snooker. Like he got up on the defender desk, jumped over the counter like, yo! Y'all step out and hit that button. Hey, Trina Pink, thank you. That part right there. Step out and listen. If you have not liked this video, please do so we can menage with the algorithm. Don't cost you nothing. Don't cost you super chat, a super sticker is free to support the situation. And if you think you're gonna miss something in the comments by clicking out of the chat to do it, every comment that comes in while you're gone is gonna be right there when you get back. I promise you. I promise you. That part. Huh? Look, my Niners got an injury in the secondary. We could use his talents. Listen. 59 and climbing. Y'all hit them likes for your boy. You hear me? Matter of fact, let me refresh my joint. Pause. See, we need all falls down. All right, 56 and climbing. Yes, he could have. Yes, he could have. That's why probation wasn't in their picture. Aggravated isn't far from a felony and carries prison time, depending on the charge. That is true. That is true because you can get battery. You can get some time if they want to. They want to be petty. I feel like I missed something. Hey, Tiffany, I see you. Good morning to you. I'll do that. That's what I'm saying. If he knew he was getting that life sentence at 25 with an L, like he wasn't coming home, you look, have at it. Look, what you got to lose? What you got to lose? They probably beat the brakes off him once they got him back behind the joint, though. They probably beat the brakes off. Take your time, dance. I'm chilling. No sympathy for the judge. She was full of it. She trying to teach him 11. She ain't his mama. Hey, listen, Jeannie. But he was in there for beating someone up. Man, listen. Can this be called an out-of-body experience? She probably was having an out-of-body experience. Like, this can't be happening to me. I'm the judge. I don't know. Man, oh, man. Hey, LG. I didn't even realize that was Jada. I ain't even gonna hold you. I didn't realize that was Jada. I didn't know who that was. I said, Lord, have mercy. Bacardi said y'all need him on the Giants. The meme's about to be super crazy. You hear me? I think I might try to remix that Soulja Boy in there. Yo! Would I be wrong for that, y'all? Yo! Wait, was he in handcuffs? Nah, G. Because when you come to court, unless you are deemed a violent criminal or certain other circumstances, they take the cuffs off you when you come to court. Because what happens if they have you cuffed up, they say it looks away to the judge and the jury when it comes to determining an outcome or whatever. Music for God too. I'm doing all right. I'm blessed and can't complain. Thank you. All the little puppy had surgery. Hopefully the puppy is doing all right. Hopefully. Oh, you talking about Soulja Boy jump to the You said you was one of the people that said the rich. That's a fact. No handcuffs. That's a fact. Bugatti is in the building. Salute. Happy New Year, huh? Nana gang. How about them Cowboys? How about them Cowboys? My tongue all yellow and whatnot from eating these Ricola. Listen. I hit the like already before coming in the door. I appreciate that, Lady D. I appreciate that. You got to. Jamie, good morning to you. Hey, J-Man. J-Man, if the Commanders beat the Cowboys in this last game, the fix is in. The fix is in. I listen. I would almost say that the Cowboys could put in cruise control. They could probably put in their second string team Hey, yeah, I'm saying do something different with them Commanders. Look, I'm from DC. I know it's gonna be some DC folks that's gonna be like, I know Frank Murphy, Knight Rider, gonna be like, hold up, Slim. What you doing, Slim? But listen, hey, how about them Cowboys? Happy New Year, Tavy. Not the push wave. Exactly, Rich. Exactly. We laughing and joking or whatever. But we're not gonna make light of violent acts or whatever because this is YouTube, and you know what I'm saying. I don't want no problems. Listen, he better claim mental illness. He better claim something. But I think it's much too late for that. Much too late for that. Jada looked like a light-skinned Tupac. Oh, sugar day. They already did a skit on it. Oh, yeah, I saw that. When the bailiff had his shirt over, had a little bag of chips right here. I did see that part. Not too much on the Giants. We getting ready for the big game. What big game? What big game are the Giants getting ready for? Y'all better beat the Eagles. That's what y'all better do. Giants, I need y'all to come through one time. Listen. Establish good morning to ye. Fat Joe and Skinny Jada single about to come out. He definitely got a few hits off. I ain't gonna hold you. Green tea with ginger crystals. That's a fact, Trina Pink. That's a fact. Legion Woski in the building. Salute. Hey, Tiffany, talk to him. Let him know. How about them Cowboys? Tell them stop playing with it. Stop playing with it. Commanders known to upset the Cowboys once a year, but this ain't that year. This ain't that. They had their chance last year. This ain't that year. Huh? Yeah, the court skit was funny. That's a fact. I just want to see his new mug shot. I bet they. Hey, Miss A Block. I bet you they beat the brakes off him. When they got him behind the scene, they probably called sheriffs or bailiffs from other courtrooms. Hey, he attacked the judge. They probably punished that Bama. And he probably gonna get punished. He probably got punished that day. He got probably punished when he got to the jail. Man, when he go up the road, he gonna get punished. Listen, they gonna man, listen. Am I going to FedEx? Nah. I don't know. I don't even know what it's gonna look like for people that's going anyway, because it's supposed to snow real bad here Saturday. It's supposed to snow real good. 10 plus inches or whatever, damn near a foot of snow or more. So I don't know what they gonna do. I don't know what they gonna do. The Eagles tied by now. Matter of fact, they hurt pigeons right now. They hurt pigeons. Jada looking like Slim Joe. Phil, the only Cowboys fan that don't wear. Hey, J Man, that is a fact. That is a fact. Listen, and I've been saying, listen, I'm of a certain age. I'm not involved with no shenanigans or nothing. But I've been saying I'm gonna throw on some blue and all that, but just have it. I've been saying I'm gonna wear some blue, because I got plenty of friends that wear a lot of blue. If y'all know what that means. I was far back in the comments, Knight Rider. Hey, Cassie, good morning to ye. The only one who can save him now is TDJ. Man, listen, I don't know if TDJ can save himself right about now. Listen, that's a whole nother ball game. Listen. I'm aware, hey, J-Man, I'm aware in 2024, J-Man. I'm aware in 2024. Oh, you think not, J-Man? Refrigerator stocking up as we speak. You hear me? Bloop, 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 bloop. If the Commanders beat the Cowboys and while we beat the Eagles Monday morning, you can't tell me nothing. If was a fifth, we'd all be drunk, Sha. So what you talking, huh? Him and TD Jakes about to be sellies. Damn mad. King Skills, good morning to ye. Good morning to ye. Let me change up this banner real quick. Boop. The next one. Before I put this on, I know y'all heard, y'all probably seen it, but here it go again. That list is out. Let's watch and look through it, and then we'll talk about that in a second. You feel me? Hold on, let me get that thing up. Bop, bop, bop. Let's watch it, and we're gonna go through it in a second. That infamous list. Oh. I'm gonna play that one more again. It moves slow, but maybe not slow enough. Y'all need to see all the names on that list there. One more again. Hey, listen. I see what a couple people saying. Bugatti. There is another list. I didn't get it. That shows flight manifest of from where and to where, et cetera, et cetera. All those people were around Jeffrey Epstein and or on that island. Please be clear. I saw that. I still put allegedly out there because nobody's been charged with anything. However, they have either been in his presence on the plane with him, on that island with him, period. Jaleel, where you at? I saw you said something. What's the source for this? There are some inaccurate ones, but the names on that list pretty much line up with the one that I saw with the manifest. I just wasn't able to grab it. I wasn't able to grab it. It was in somebody's live here on YouTube or whatever. You said the sound is sending me. Listen, it sounds like the deep dark abyss, don't it? It sounds like the deep dark abyss. It's a lot of people on that list. And hold on. You talk about a lot of the people are just entertainers and celebs. Who are they entertaining? Who are they being celebrities to? You have politicians on there, presidents, ex-presidents. Who are they governing? Listen, it's a lot. It's a lot. I'm trying to tell you. Why you think Jeffrey Epstein is no longer here? If that list was out of whack, why you think Jeffrey Epstein is no longer here? And for the names where you saw the C Day, that means deceased. That means they're no longer here. They died from however means. That means they're no longer here. But if you saw the words the C Day behind it, that means they have passed on. Gully Life said that's everybody. Draymond choked out Rudy Gobert for this list. Hey, Knight Rider, that part, yeah, for the stories you be dropping, Knight Rider, that'll be on point, champ. That's a fact of Mundo. Whoopi said she was never there, man. I bet you. There's a lot of people probably saying they was nowhere near that Bama. However, play the music again. Understand something. The problem with it all is, listen, at the end of the day, the problem is this. Don't let your good be evil spoken of, meaning the things that you say out your mouth, the people which you entertain, the company in which you keep, can taint your legacy, can taint your message, can taint all the good efforts and good deeds you've ever done. We've seen it time and time again. Be careful who you want to party with. We're watching that with allegedly with the Puffy, T.D. Jakes, and all these other situations going on. Be careful with the company you keep, and what they got going on can stain whatever positively you got going on. Even if you're not involved actively with whatever they've done or are doing, the fact that you are around them in a private setting can lead to assumptions, speculations, and you never know what else. Listen, you got to be more careful. You got to be more careful. So guess what? If your name was on that list, if you was on a plane with him, head on his private plane. Matter of fact, the manifest is not from general plane logs. It's from private planes owned by him. If you on them planes with him, where you going? How you know Bama? How you know him? How y'all cool to get on a private joint? Huh? In the words of Ricky Ricardo, Lucy, you got some explaining to do, Lucy. Listen, there's a lot of people on that list got some explaining to do. Now, if they just happen to be higher talent or whatever the case may be, and they was or get jiggy with it, whatever the case may be, every dollar ain't a good dollar. You better recognize every bag ain't a bag worth carrying. You feel me? Because the bag that comes along with this situation, boy, oh boy, is something different. And there's a lot of people who have been tainted by their associations or being around that sick individual that's no longer here. That part. That's the thing, though, Shop. You don't know the personal side, personal business of people you've been around, but sometimes your discernment kicks in. That part right there, Night Rider, all money ain't good money, and we good money gang over here. But Shop, you might not know, but sometimes your discernment kicks in. That little voice in your head, that little feeling in your gut, and a lot of time we all as humans, we forego it. We disregard it. Oh, that ain't nothing. Oh, they all right. Whole time they got a whole history, a whole past, as everybody does. It all depends on what your past and your history is about. But guess what? Guess what? In that world, in the entertainment world, people talk. In that world, people talk. You think these gossip columns, these blogs, the TMZs, and other places talk? Oh no. Inside the industry, they talk. Things get to buzzing before y'all get to hearing about it. So I'm pretty sure people knew something. They might not have knew it all, but I'm pretty sure they knew something about that Jeffrey Epstein, the whatever that his right hand girl, the female, or whatever the case may be. They had to know something. They had to know something. Whether they thought it was all above board, maybe they thought they was just gonna go party with some ladies. And maybe it wouldn't look good to party with the ladies on U.S. soil. Maybe they didn't do their due diligence. And fellas, but maybe they didn't do their due diligence to find out how young some of them was. Was they there of their own accord? Or were they trafficked into the situation? Maybe some of them people didn't do their due diligence. But in a court of law, naivete is not grounds to get off. It ain't, unfortunately. Freeze what live? Y'all can't see me? That's what I'm saying. The list stopped because some people said Whoopi was the last one on there. Excuse me. Feel like Phil was on the list. Whoever you are, Legion Woski, you feel like you woke up on the wrong side of the bed and fell off of it and bumped your head. If I would ever be involved with some bullshit, man, listen. This is the thing. This man, hold on. Let me discuss this. This is what I don't get about the R word and essay of the people being graped or essayed. S period A period. There's so many ladies that's willing to give up the punani twine for free. Ladies, there's so many fellas willing to give you that for free. So why does somebody gotta take it? Why does somebody got to victimize somebody over there? Why does somebody have to go to a sick place and deal with a youngster, deal with an underage girl or an underage boy? Why? That's part of the problem I have about the R. Kelly situation. My nugger, you had all the punani twani in the world being thrown at you. And I'm talking about before he gathered his little harem bullshiggery. I'm talking about when he was age ain't nothing was but a number and all them times. I'm just saying. All the free punani willing to be got for free. I'm talking about ugly, pretty, a dime or two, fat, skinny, tall, short, bald head, lot of hair, fake lashes, real lips, injected lips, real boobs, real buns, BBL. It don't matter. There's a lot of women that's willing to have interactions with you for free or some slight change. And for the ladies, men too. Why y'all got to take it? Why? that part established. I ain't never on no damn list. Not that one. Not that one. That's a fact, Bugatti. They should be questioned. That's a fact. I would never try to take no Punani 20 from nobody. You hear me? You hear me? They were having freak offs with younger women and underage women as well, and boys, men and boys, men and boys. It wasn't just women. It wasn't just women. Shy Love. Look up Pizzagate. That's a fact. Look up Pizzagate. Hey, man, say block. You ain't seen me on Nathan. You can hear me. You ain't synced me on Nathan. I bet you she got her own island, Teo. I bet she do. Huh? My question is, have the people that were slaves on that island been sworn to secrecy? That's a good question. What's bringing us all about? What's bringing us all about is one. Um, some of the young ladies, they were originally called Jane Does on the reports, have stepped forward, have allowed their names to be utilized, and have openly discussed certain things. There's a lot of people that haven't, though, that are still considered John Doe, Jane Does, et cetera, to protect their information, their name, because they're embarrassed and or the trauma of it all. But yeah, that part right there. Wyatt Boss is coming. Pause. It's coming. More than one lady Bugatti spoke out. More than one lady has spoken out by now. So, look, hey, Bugatti, so Trump say. Mr. Grab him by the crotch. Listen, I don't know. That's why I got that them words going across the bottom. Allegedly. Peep ski, wagwa, brethren. That's a fact. The main witness. You right. We pack them up free of charge. That part right there. Backpack. Get him up out of there. Established, yeah. When I saw that, I was like, him and his wife. I was like, Lord have mercy. No. Boys the men. Did you? Y'all bugged out. Shalom, I would say 7 to 8 times out of 10, you probably knew something. Maybe there was a chance 1 to 2 out of 10 you didn't know what it was until you got there. Who knows? Nobody really knows except those people that been there. That's a fact. But enough of that, Bama. He's no longer here. Those people on that list, whether they're tried or whatever the case may be, or charged with anything, I don't know how they could, being as though it wasn't on U.S. soil, unless they can get charged for leaving U.S. soil to commit crime. I don't know. They need to check themselves before they wreck themselves, because being on that list ain't a good thing at all, right? Not at all. Crazy thing is they try to tell us what they do. It just goes over people's head. Y'all know the saying, hitting in plain sight. That part right there. That part. J-Man, you bugged out for that one. Listen, y'all come on over to the YouTube, because this is about to end very shortly. Listen. Next up, which direction do I want to go in? I did that. Say it all falls down. Let's change it to that. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, the story that's been taking the internet by storm. There's been a lot of videos. There's been a lot of videos to the such. I'm about to play a few clips of this long interview. It was over 2-hour interview. Katt Williams brung out the heavy artillery with 100+ round drums on them, hitting at everybody. Steve Harvey, Cedric, listen, everybody. Ricky Smiley, everybody. Listen, y'all pay attention to this. We'll dialogue as we go.
I only put on comedians that are funnier than me. Anybody that ever told you differently was a fat Faison liar. There's nobody like me in the business.
Faison just called it straight.
Faison said that getting a Netflix special is easy. I have 12 specials. Guess how many Faison got? 0. So why is he allowed to have conversations about real stand-up people? We do not let people who are on the juice discuss real athletes. That's all. As a journalist. That's all. That's all I'm saying. Okay. I don't harbor any resentment to any of these entities because I can't be jealous. I've never seen them have anything that I ever wanted. If you sign up for their program, you get a light-skinned, weird-faced wife that never do an interview. In 20 years, won't do an interview. Nobody's ever talked to her, and she's never been interviewed anywhere. And now, understand, I'm not talking about one person. What I just told you applies to 7 people.
I had Terry Crews on here. He said at the time that you did the movie, you were homeless. Is that true?
This was my situation. 5 months prior to me getting this first audition for Friday After Next, I got this baby son. I'm holding him up above me. He grabs my little chain. He's playing with it, and he accidentally drops it. It breaks out my front 2 teeth. I'm in a situation now where when I go to the dentist, they telling me this gonna cost thousands and thousands of dollars to fix this right. They're not telling me what it's gonna look like. I go get an estimate with no money involved, find out what I need to do. They find out you got a tumor in your upper jaw, so we're gonna have to do a whole surgery for you. It's gonna be 100 bands. I don't have it. I don't have it. And
a hundo.
I'm only gonna have this check from this movie. So while I'm doing this movie, we live in this trailer. This is where we live. So when they come to work at 5 in the morning, we already there. When they leave at night, we still there. We just double back because we understood that this is our one opportunity. And we have this opportunity to change our lives, just like a young man going for the draft. Right. We can actually get in the league with this. There are 30 comedians on this cast. They're all magnificent. This is the holy grail of the situation. So yeah, I was able to make sure that, because it wasn't just my first movie, it was KD Albert's first movie. It was Terry Crews' first movie.
Absolutely.
I was the leader of this group, which meant that we didn't do their rehearsals. They did rehearsal. We did our own rehearsals daily to make sure that we were at the level of professional actors.
Some of these people...
Martin tried to put me in my first dress. When he had to go on his hiatus, he tell me, Katt, when I come back, I need you. You my young partner. You my brother in comedy. When I come back, just promise me that my next movie, it'll be me and you. We gonna do it together. We gonna do some buddy cop shit. I said, Martin, you got my motherfucking word, my nigga. Go do what you gotta do. When you come back, I'm in your movie. Don't trip. I don't need to see the script or nothing. You know, we get in that office and this fool pull out Big Mama's House 2. I almost died. And I gotta read this script from all these good white people where this nigga want me to get in a dress with him. And I'm literally saying to everybody, why is he in a dress again? You already played the old lady as an FBI agent. We can play anything now. We can be playing a dog catcher this time. Why do we need to be in a dress? Now, I've had to turn down $50 million 4 times. 4 times. Just to protect my integrity and that virgin hole I was telling you about. Right. Because P. Diddy be wanting to party. And you gotta tell him no. You got to tell him no. I did. I did. See, I got the receipts for everything I'm telling you. That's why I can say them so freely.
Kid, I need to know. You here, get your number.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. I got the offer.
Then what happened?
But I turned it down.
Why?
Because you shit on Bernie. And I know the truth. You think I'm gonna let you shit on Bernie and then come get me? I'm the next king? Fuck you. Why? Because the whole time Bernie was here, you was acting like you was funnier than him. The reason you was supposed to go last is because it was your tour. Tell the truth. It was Steve's tour. Not it was going to be called the Kings of Comedy. It was Steve's tour. These are the guys opening for him. Of course you got to close if it's your tour. That's why it was such a big deal. But you couldn't do it because you can't beat the best. And until you humble yourself, you will forever be kinged by the king. And because you finally did it, because you had no other choice, and now that he gone, you gonna act like he wanted to be a movie star. You stop it. You stop it. That man was funnier than all of y'all, and y'all thought y'all had one over on him. You thought he was black and ugly, and you were good looking, and he couldn't make it because you did. And that ain't the way comedy works. The king is the funniest. Period. Every time. And that's why no audience member was ever swayed. It didn't matter where Bernie went. You think if Bernie went first, he wasn't the king? Get out of here. Get out of here. Get your ego out of this. You let the best thing. Cedric told you when you asked him, did you steal Katt Williams' joke? Yeah. He said, it don't line up. How it don't line up that I did it on TV in 2018. You came to see me at the Comedy Store do it in 2019 and then did it on the Kings of Comedy. Like, what doesn't line up? This is a televised joke that Mark Curry helped me punch up and get to the level that it was. The same Steve that went to go watch Mark Curry do his whole sitcom and then stole everything Mark Curry had. Now Steve got a sitcom where he the principal and he wear a suit and then he gets this high top fade, making all black men think he got the best lineup in the business. And it's a man unit. Then you ask it, why you not a movie star? I didn't want to be a movie star. This the same Negro that hated on Bernie with this same thing. I didn't want to be a movie star. No, you couldn't be a movie star. There are 30,000 new scripts in Hollywood every year. Not one of them asks for a country bumpkin black dude that can't talk good over KB and look like Mr. Potato Head. There ain't none. You would have to have range. I played a lot of characters, 60 movie roles. I'm not playing Katt Williams in there.
I don't know, Katt. We might not let you drink anymore the way I mean, we ain't even got.
I'm not fueled by alcohol. I've had a sip, less than you. The truth don't need motivation. I'm just saying I can't let these dudes lie. Cedric's sitting here telling you why he ain't a movie star. He over here look like a walrus. You didn't say nothing. He can't even get his arms off his stomach sitting over here. Why I'm not a movie star. What?
It's a situation.
He never wrote anything. Remember, when Cedric the Entertainer starts, he's supposed to be singing, dancing, and telling jokes. That's why he's called the Entertainer.
Right.
We found out he can't sing, can't dance, and doesn't write jokes. He did 4 comedy specials. They're so bad, Shannon, they're not available on Netflix or Tubi. Ooh. Can I say that again for the audience? They're so bad that they're not available on Netflix or Tubi.
You don't think Sam's a good comedian?
The world doesn't think that, sir. I have 12 comedy specials. He has 4 specials that are not available on Netflix or Tubi.
It seems to me, Katt, that you had a lot to get off your chest.
No.
You wanted to set the record straight.
Winners are not allowed to allow losers to rewrite history. I don't say any of these things if my name is not breached by these people on your platform. If you give a liar a platform to lie, then I'm not being messy by saying, hold on, that never happened. It's untrue. And there are hundreds of witnesses for each thing I'm saying.
Coming over to YouTube. YouTube.
You'll really start making decisions and living your life like this all you got, just this one day. But you could be a winner. You could be a winner on this day.
That part right there. That part right there. I chose to put that up there behind all the clips on purpose. Um, I feel as though, you know, I feel as though Katt Williams said a whole lot. I feel as though he said a whole lot. However, a lot of what he said was on point. I say that because the situation he said about Mark Curry and Steve Harvey, allegedly, but Mark Curry came out himself and stamped it. He said Mark Curry has said something about it, and I'm not talking about the Mark Curry attached to Bad Boy, but I'm talking about the comedian Mark Curry hanging with Mr. Cooper. Mark Curry came out before this long time ago and came out since Katt said this to stamp the validity of what he said about Steve. The clip or the joke, the one joke at least about the that with Cedric the Entertainer, there's video footage of both jokes that clearly show that there's been some plagiarizing. However, I don't know if Cedric purposely did it of his own accord or one of his writers set him up, because a lot of these comedians do have other writers that either write full jokes for them or coordinate with them and help them write jokes. And somebody must have gave him this idea if it wasn't his own, and they snatched it from Katt Williams, whatever the case may be. These are conversations that need to be had, or whatever the case may be. The Ricky Smiley situation, I think what sparked Katt to say something about that is Ricky Smiley kind of diminishing or downplaying Katt Williams' situation in the hiring process for that Friday movie. Not sure. I saw that Ricky Smiley still gave him some flowers in his rebuttal of the situation, but Katt is a different individual. Katt is a different individual. And if you watch that whole video, if you have it, you need to go watch it. It's a lot of jewels and gems in that video. It's a lot of laughter. It's a lot of jokes. It's a lot of seriousness. It's a lot of information. It's a lot of things that you wouldn't normally know about Katt Williams and things that he's done for other people. And since then, there's been other comedians, other people that have come out and done videos that have attested to his acts of kindness that we don't normally hear about. There was a white comedian that I saw. I didn't grab the footage, but he was starting his career, and he was so elated that he got picked by somebody to open up for Katt Williams, but Katt Williams was not visibly there. He didn't know Katt Williams was there. Katt Williams, when he got off stage, he said he killed it that night. He killed it. When he got off stage, somebody came out of the shadows in a full-length fur and shook his hand and gave him his flowers and handed him something. He said when he later checked it, the person who turned out to be Katt Williams gave him 5 times what it was he was being paid that night to perform. And Katt told him that he was going to put him on to take him out on the road with him. And I forget how many shows he said he did with Katt Williams. Stories like that you never hear about, or whatever the case may be. What he did for the Migos, what he did for Melba Moore. Melba Moore, on this, I wish I would have grabbed that clip. He talks about, I didn't know that the Walk of Fame or whatever in California, where they give you your star, has to be sponsored and or paid for. I didn't know that. I thought the organization takes care of all that, and you're just giving that like an award, your Walk of Fame, your star, right? And they wouldn't give Melba Moore one because it cost $75,000. He paid for that for Melba Moore. If you've ever gone to a Katt Williams show, if you ever gone to a Katt Williams show, not only will your stomach be hurting from laughing, but you will also get a whole lot of truths, a whole lot of things that you don't normally hear, things that make you go, and you like, damn mad. And y'all wonder why certain circles don't want Katt around, because he's telling it like a T.I. is. You hear me? I love Eddie Griffin too. That's a fact. Oops. Yeah, that was crazy. He said that, Night Rider. That is a fact. Jaleel, you're right. Ricky Smiley didn't even deny anything Cass said. He just proved him to be right. That's a fact. On 73rd. That's a fact. Multiple jokes. You're right, Jaleel. I just used the one joke as an example, but yeah. That's a fact. We need more cats in this world. That's a fact. Because, see, that's the thing, right? Comedy has always been a relief, right? A relief for the plights and things going on within our communities, and to have us to laugh and just woosah a little bit, whether it be about other people or about our own self. But it also was a form to have dialogue and to bring out topics that people were afraid to talk about, whether it was racial situations, whether it was political situations, anything. In a comedian's job was to be the MC, to provide humor, but also dialogue, and give you, so to speak, the 411 on a street level, almost like taking the barbershop scene and pushing it on stage, along with some hellified jokes or whatever the case may be. And with the day and age we're in, where there's so much censorship and me tooing and not me tooing, maybe, but a lot of sensitivity. A lot of jokes now are looked at or deemed as wrong and out of place, and a lot of information disseminated through comedy shows are censored, looked down on, etc. Look at Dave Chappelle. Even though Dave Chappelle is who he is, Dave Chappelle will tell you some things too if you listen. If you listen. Hey, T, that's a fact. That's a fact. Hazel E said Katt had money and did a lot for people. Didn't take her serious. That's a fact. Eddie Griffin be telling the truth too, especially about the government. That's a fact. That's a fact. Stablish, you better go to his next show. You hear me? Hey, Cotton Candy, I see you. Subtle Thoughts was goody like the mob. Yeah, you gotta pay for it yourself. Oh, I'm glad you said that, Subtle Thoughts. And this is another thing about Katt Williams. These tours that he's had, he didn't have no sponsors. He didn't have no corporate backing, and he didn't have no damn. Oh snap! Hold on. Uh-oh. Hold on, y'all. Hold on 1 second. Uh-oh. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Had to take care of something real quick. What I was saying, I apologize about that. The shows, the concert tours that Katt Williams put on, he funded himself out of his pocket. I call Katt Williams the Floyd Mayweather of the comedy world. He funded his own situation, paid the comedians out of his pocket, didn't have sponsorship or endorsements. He did it all on his own and racked up some bread. You hear me? And yeah, and if you heard it in the interview, I forget how many 100 city tours he's done over the years. I think 19 to 20 something. That number is paid. You hear me? Listen. That's a fact. Lil Boosie said he looked out for him when he came home. Gave him, I think, 15 racks. That's a fact. Katt Williams is a different individual. Definitely a different individual. Trying to be politically correct and sensitive towards people takes the. That's it right there. Boom. I got to check it out, Kathy. I got to check it out, Cotton Candy. That's a fact. Sorry about that, pre-passion fruit. I had to take care of something. I sent the wrong link. For the footage that I filmed for the Kenny Burns show for the TKBS Underground Vibe segment. So I had to correct that ASAP like Rocky so it can get out there. Phil got to call the pilot. You silly. Oh, hey, J-Man. Y'all are bugging. Y'all are really bugging. So we just gonna forget that Katt was a whole fiend and probably ruin her. No, hey, Lady Costanita, check out. You gotta go watch the whole interview. He speaks on that too. He said there was a lot of people putting salt on his name, talking about he was on drugs and this, that, and the third. But there's nobody that's really come out to say they witnessed him using drugs, that they partied with him and did drugs with him, or that they caught him inebriated. Of course, he drinks or whatever, but he said as far as hard drugs that he never really did that or whatever. He said outside of weed or whatever. So I would say, Lady Costa, need to check that out. Y'all are bugging. Well, he seems sober to me now, so I'm man, listen. Excuse me. It's good as hell. I'm gonna have to check it out. What's up, Notorious? I see you. Listen. Oh, Wyatt Boss. Listen. That's my job to put you on to some people that you might have heard in passing, or some people that you might be very well familiar with that really don't get a lot of support. That's what my job is over on the Kenny Burns Network with the Underground Vibe segment. And this year I'm gonna be getting into my hip hop and rap bag. I'm gonna be talking about some comedians that are worthy of our support, some actors, some producers, and other people in entertainment that deserve our support, and some other big things coming for the Kenny Burns Network, the Kenny Burns Show, and the TKBS. Listen, a black man exposing black men on a black man platform is nasty work. It's nasty work. It's nasty work, but sometimes necessary work, because Rob Facts, even though you might have had a problem with him doing that, did you have a problem with things that they've said towards him? Because some of them said things towards him on that black man's platform too, which sparked his responses, the things that you see. This is my thing, right? It's okay when they do it, but it's a problem when somebody else do it. Be the same way about it all. This is what I said about other situations. Be the same way through it all. If it's not okay when somebody do it, it damn sure better not be okay when somebody else do it. But if it's okay if somebody else do it, then have at it. All is fair, love, and war. That part right there. That's true, Angela Hardy. That's a fact, Miss A Block. And to be honest, a lot of comedians, a lot of actors, a lot of musicians, a lot of singers, a lot of rappers indulge in drugs and alcohol, and some overindulge. That is a fact. That is a fact. Where's Phil's water? My water's right here. My water's right here. What you talking? I won't lie. When people say all this black man, this black, why can't he respond? That's it, right? That's what I was saying, Jalil. Why can't he respond? Why can't he respond to the bullshittery that's been put out against him? It's all fair, love, and war, ain't it? You got to watch all of it. Hey, Cassie, that part right there. That part right there. Listen, y'all don't have to comment from the comments. Y'all can be a special co-host. Click that link at the top in the dark blue box. And come on over. If it gives you a problem, copy and paste it in your browser. Come up and give us your ones and twos on it. That's what this show is about. It ain't just about me running my mouth. Listen. That's a fact. That's a fact established. Who left Trina Payton? I had to take care of something real quick, send over some information. But yeah, come on up here. Uh-oh. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. My daughter hit me. I wear multiple hats, not just the Washington National ones y'all see on my head. That part right there. Everyone does have a vice. That's a fact. I was just saying that he lied about not being. Oh, you think he did lie about that? Could be. Said you're gonna say he don't know what he's talking about. Oh. Phil went on tour with Katt. Hey, listen. I'd have emceed that joint. I'd have hosted that joint. Listen. Hey, Katt Williams, you got a bag for a brother? Listen, I'll get on the road with you. Open up the show. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's Big Phil Speaks. Listen. And open up the joint, give you a couple of laughs and things and go about my business. I sure would. Well, being well-rounded, that part right there. I don't know what you talking. Both of y'all. J-Man, you bugging. Dez, you bugging some more. Hey, Night Rod, you think I wouldn't? I'll be up all. Listen, I'll be like, listen, the Good Morning Gang is being brought to you in Detroit. It's being brought to you in Texas. It's being brought to you in Cali. It's being brought to you in Georgia. It's being brought to you wherever we stopping off at. Listen, y'all be like, damn, Phil, where you at? I'm on tour, my dog. And getting that manyan. You hear me? But listen, I do want to talk about this, right? The reason why I use that last clip in all the clips that I picked up. Matter of fact, shout out to Club Shay Shay. Shout out to Shannon Sharp. I like what you got going on, Shannon Sharp. A dope ass show. A dope ass show. I've been watching a couple of them episodes, and I'm liking what you're doing, my brother. Salute to you. The reason why I picked that last clip is this. We we got to start believing in ourselves. Hey, Wyatt, I would never be at no damn Diddy party because I'd be in jail. I'd be in jail. Why did the chicken cross the road? Y'all bugging. We have to start believing in ourselves. A lot of times we rely too much on somebody else to give us a pat on the back, a pat on the head, pause, to verbally acknowledge us before we start soaking up and understanding the power of what we have or what's in us or the greatness that lies in us and on our lives. We tend to look to outwardly. We tend to look outwardly for that acknowledgement, for that acceptance, for to get those daisies or dandelions, because a lot of times they're not even real flowers. Because if you know what a dandelion is, you know that it's a weed for real. But a lot of times we look for those little penances of acceptance or accolades or whatever the case may be, when we need to start looking inward at ourselves and understand who we are and whose we are. Who we are and whose we are. And understand that the greatness lies within us, that it has been ingrained in our DNA from birth, through our lineage, from our ancestors. Each of us, every one of us has something great about us that can do something great, can do something marvelous, can do something phenomenal. All of us aren't meant to be the same. All of us aren't meant to be great in the same things, but we all can be great at something. And it should not take for somebody else to have you believing that you are who you are. Look inward, look upward, and understand the greatness lies within you. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. And if you believe in yourself, move in it with faith. Being fearful that people are going to talk about you. Being fearful that people aren't going to accept you. Being fearful that it just ain't going to work. It's going to keep you stuck on stupid. It's going to keep you complacent. It's going to keep you stagnant. It's going to keep you away from your destiny. It's going to keep you out of your purpose. And it can keep you away from prosperity. But if you move on it, because faith without works is dead, meaning without action behind your belief in yourself, you might as well be doing nothing. You might as well. It's Friday. It's Feel Good Friday. I want you to feel good about yourself today. Not tomorrow. Oh, I'll wait till Tuesday. No, feel good about yourself today. Understand who you are today. Understand what powers you got within. Understand what gifts, talents, anointing you got within yourself. To know that anything that you set your heart and your mind to, it can come to pass. But you got to put action behind it. You got to put faith behind it. A lot of people know how to cook, but they're not doing nothing with it. People know how to cut hair, but they're not really trying to do nothing with it. A lot of people can sing, but not trying to do nothing with it. Some people can rap, not doing nothing with it. Some people get scared to go and try to succeed in that thing. Some people are good at designing clothes, scared to let people see their designs or create those designs and put them on some models and get themselves known. Excuse me. Stop being afraid of being great. Stop being afraid of being great. Stop being afraid of showing your talent. Stop being afraid of manifesting your destiny. Stop being afraid of what any and everybody's going to say about you, because you'll never please everybody, ever. You'll never please everybody, ever. You'll please one person, and the person sitting right next to them like, I don't really like that. I like the other thing that you do. There's always going to be something. But if you keep moving forward, if you keep pressing in those positive things that you know you can do, or that you know is on your life, your gifts and your talents will make room for you. Meaning it will open the doors where everybody else is trying to close them on you. The doors will open to your success, to anything else that you're trying to achieve. I'm just saying. Shy, you silly. I'm just saying. More of us need to start to believe in ourselves. You wonder why your relationships ain't working. Your relationship with your boyfriend, girlfriend, or whatever, your husband and your wife ain't working. You wonder why your business relationships ain't working. You wonder why your jobs just keep not working out. You wonder why everything that's going on in your life is failing. One, you got no faith in who you are and whose you are. You have no belief in yourself. You have no real ideal of what self-worth is. Know your worth. Know your greatness. You don't have to be vain in it. You don't have to be vain in it. You can be very grounded in your greatness, but you have to move in it. You have to move in it to be able to show people, listen, I'm not better than you, but I'm great at what I do. This is me. Let me show you who I am and whose I am. I don't care if you're a notary public. I don't care if you're a contractor on a construction site, bricklayer, carpenter, electrician, whatever the case may be. Whether you cut hair, whether you know how to do graphic design, whether you know how to do got a clothing line, whatever it is you do. You're an actor, actress, singer, rapper, producer, host, manager, whatever the case may be, whatever you're great at. If you're great at talking to people, then talk to people. Stop being afraid to get before this camera and do lives on Instagram or YouTube or whatever the case may be. Practice makes perfect. You're not going to always get it right. I stumbled earlier today in this. I got tongue twisted. It happens. We're human. But guess what I did and what I'm doing? I'm still persevering and pushing on. You feel me? Stop letting your shortcomings, stop letting the lack of money, stop letting the lack of support, stop letting the lack of anything stop you from being the best that you can be. If you want to do what I'm doing, vlogging, hosting lives and things of that nature, turn your camera on, do it. Turn your camera on, do it. I promise you, you'll get comfortable after a while. You will get comfortable after a while. Trust me. Trust me. And if it's on you and in you, it's going to shine through you. And people are going to gravitate towards you. Whether they do it at a quick pace or they do it at a snail's pace. Whichever it is, it's meant to happen that way. It's meant to happen that way. You don't got to sell your soul to Nathan going to these islands and bullshittery. You ain't got to backbite or talk down on somebody to be great. I.e. the situation with Katt Williams and these various other comedians and things of that nature. You ain't got to shit on nobody to do you and be great. And just like Katt Williams, once you start becoming great, don't forget about where you came from and who you are. And help somebody else get there in some capacity. But the first part is know who you are, know your worth. Work in faith, move in faith. Be great. I know you're like, Phil, listen, I ain't coming here for all that. You came in here, didn't know you was going to get that, but you really need that. If I ain't told you, somebody else need to tell you. Whoever's in your inner circle need to tell you. Stop being fearful of being great. Stop being fearful of being who you are. Stop being fearful in moving forward in your own talents, gifts, and anointings. Start that business. You want to be a politician? Get out there. Talk to some people. Find out what's needed in the neighborhood and the community if you don't already know fully. Start grassroots on anything. There's a lot that's missing in this world because people like you and I haven't stepped up to the plate to take on our purpose, to take on the destiny that was set before us that we are meant to live out, that are not living in our passions. There's a lot of youth led astray. There's a lot of neighborhoods without great councilmen, ward representatives, aldermans, governors. There's a lot of music that is trash because the people that can sing and or rap and rap about something aren't supported and or aren't out there. There's a lot of bad businesses because the good ones are afraid to do what they need to do to get going. From the top on down, you are needed. You are wanted. You got to know it. All too many times I've seen too much talent go by the wayside because you let your situation, your circumstances, what you ain't got in your life, how you was treated in life, whether you was a victim, abused, post-trauma, post-traumatic, what is it, PTSD. Too many excuses as to why you aren't living in your purpose and why you are not living out what you're meant to be. I'm not gonna, prolong it. I'm gonna land my plane on this. I'm gonna just say this one more again. Just be great. Be you. Know that you are special. Each and every one of you, in whatever way and in your own way. And don't let nobody stop you from being the best person you can be. And let the naysayers naysay. Let the haters hate. Let the trolls troll. You just be you. And guess what? You're going to turn the hearts of some of those very people that got something against you. You're going to open the eyes of those that are blind. You're going to open the ears of those that can't hear or wasn't listening. Don't worry about what nobody else is doing and not doing. You just do you and do it properly. That's what I'm going to say about that. Anyway, y'all got anything else to talk about on here? Phil, what's the Cash App? I don't have a Cash App. I don't have a Cash App, Wyatt. I do have Zelle and I do have Apple Pay and I do have PayPal. I got it scrolling through the thing below if you so choose. Shalom, oh, thank you for the super sticker, Shalom. Shalom, ain't no man, ain't no see, Maki Dada. I appreciate you. Have a tay-to-tay. Oh, we got 20 minutes. Y'all are serious. Preach Deacon Brown. I'm just saying, listen, it was put on my heart to say that in the midst of this whole thing, because when I put together that video footage, I did that this morning before the show. And that last piece brung it all home for me, or whatever the case may be. There's going to be a lot of talk about Katt Williams, a lot of good things and a lot of bad things that's going to be said within these upcoming days from you as the consumer and other celebrities and other people. There's going to be a lot being said. But I think the good parts of that man as a man will get lost in the sauce behind it all. And a lot of times it does. And that's the real message. That's the real importance of the whole thing. Peep, you mean Deacon White, y'all, but y'all are bugged out. Established now. It's not, I don't think that is for the little people. Me and Cash App don't see eye to eye. That's why I don't have Cash App. We don't see eye to eye. I'll leave that there. I don't have no Cash App, Ms. A Block. I promise you I don't. Listen though, if y'all rock with your boy, even more so important than any Cash App donation, super chat, super sticker, share this live sometimes. Share this live to 1 to 7 of your people. I'm not looking for you to just flood your whole friend list, but share it with 1 to 7 people. So, I know y'all like when I say menage with the algorithm, think about what I'm saying, meaning so I can get out there and intertwine with other people. It'll help the channel grow. It'll help the content get more dynamic. It'll help the changes need to happen with the show, because you'll get different input from people that aren't around me every day online when I'm online. And it'll help grow the situation. Thank you, Established. I appreciate that. But we need to pass around the collection plate one more time. Y'all are bugging. Y'all are bugged out. Hold on 1 second. I need to drink me some libation. But this is the thing. We talked about the some say superhero and some say dumbass knocker. The dude that Superfly snookered. Superman, you over on the judge. On the judge. What else we talk about? We saw that list. We saw Epstein's list. And we talked about this good situation with Katt Williams, which is going uber viral. Helena Marino, good morning from Beacon. Good morning. I notice more people are tuned in from Facebook. I'm liking to see that. With somebody else I meant to say hi to earlier. I apologize if you still ain't here. Charge it to my head, not my heart. Charge it to my head, not my heart. Listen. Preacher by day, love what? What the hell? Love assisted by night. Hey, J-Man. What the hell is y'all going, Y'all are bugged out. It's Friday. Freaky Friday for some, feel good Friday for others, but thank God it's Friday for most folks. Understand something. I don't care if y'all was getting ready for work, coming home from work, looking for work, or looking at your loved one in the bed trying to put in work. Hopefully the Good Money Gang is and has and will get you right and ready. You feel me? That part there, huh? Ain't no vodka in that bottle. It's all that Fiji water. That water. Miss A Block, what you talking? Put a chicken bone in the offering plate and cut like Coming to America. Hey, Night Rider, damn mad. Phil, you need a first lady or two. Lord, I don't want two. Just the one. I don't want the two, Wyatt. I don't want the two. Y'all can have that polygamy, polyamory, polyana, polywanna cracker. Y'all can have all that. And I ain't mad at nobody that do. But for me, I just want one good woman. Just the one. Uh-oh. Miss Anna over there on the good Facebook. I see you, Anna. I know who you is. Y'all are bugged out in these comments. And y'all make my day too. It's the jokes in the comments, y'all are something special. I ain't gonna hold you. Y'all are something special. Don't be out, Miss Anna. Stay right there. Look. I don't know what you talking about, Jay, man. I don't know what you're talking. Let me put that right there. Your nephew is poly now, Phil. You heard? What nephew? Established? Oh, you talk about you gotta have one before you can be. You gotta have one before you can have two or three or four. Man, listen. Have at it. Y'all are bugged out. Y'all are really bugged out. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Y'all rock with your boy, and y'all are helping to kind of chisel out the bullshittery and chisel out this show into being something great. And every show and every week, the goal is to make it even better and better. I got more things coming. I got the intro clip, intro song. I'm about to edit that so we can get that going. so y'all can see that. And I won't play that 2 times. Only reason why I do that to give more people time to get in the room, or whatever the case may be. But once I edit the and have some of y'all in it, I am not going to play it twice. I'm only gonna play it once. Ain't no spotlight on me, no J man. Ain't no spotlight on me. Spotlight on y'all. Cotton Candy, that's a fact. I'll be on YouTube tonight, 8 to 10 Eastern Standard Time for Feel the Love. Listen, y'all know what I say for Feel the Love. I don't care if you're looking for a fling or a part-time thing. Come on in. I don't care if you're looking for Mr. or Mrs. Right for the rest of your life. Come on in. I don't care if you're taking or just straight up faking. You can still be a part of the conversation. Come on in. Listen, Feel the Love Fridays, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We have some very grown and sexy conversation. Leave your inhibitions at the door. Leave your bad thoughts, your negative vibes where they stay. Excuse me, positive vibes only, and let's chop it up and have a tay-to-tay. We're going to have a good conversation tonight. J-Man, if you look at the facial hairs, that'll give you the answer to that one, J-Man. Look at him on live. Even think about live then and look at the facial hairs in that picture and tell me when that was. I'm just going to leave that there. Aha. That's it, Kathy. Positive vibrations, high vibrations only. That part right there. Oh, hold on. There goes Shaw. I didn't see you back here, Shaw. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Ain't
My
nothing
iPad.
changed in 2024.
No.
See?
My iPad was covering part of the my screen behind it. The iPad was kind of covering part of it. So when you was sitting there.
It's okay. I won't be long. Good morning, y'all. Okay, so listen. Good morning. I just want to understand something real quick because I feel like I misunderstood this Epstein list. So what you're saying is I'm Rihanna, right? They asked me to perform for like 10K or 100,000K, whatever she get. I don't know. And I'm just going to perform for people and I go home. I'm guilty of something because he's doing something there. I might not know he doing something over there, but I might find out later and be like, oh, I ain't messing with no more. But
Okay.
initially, if I don't know, like I'm confused.
Okay. Well, let me start here. A lot of those people visited that island more than once. A lot of those people were around here more than once. The industry talks. You think they talk on IG? You think they talk in certain platforms and whatever? Shop, people talk. You should know that.
Yeah.
There's a lot of secrets, a lot of things a lot of whispers. I'm pretty sure if Rihanna or anybody else was commissioned to be an act, they already knew something salacious was going on that island. They might not have known it was young girls. They knew it was something. And this is the thing. Not all money is good money. Even though it might be easy money, might be quick money. It
No,
might
not
not be
that part. Just the part about she knew. Like these people really knew. Like they could have been ignorant. I mean, I think it's terrible. I don't wish
I,
that, but it's like, damn, all these people really
I
knew
would
this.
I would think 8 to 9 times out of 10 people knew something.
That's sad. That makes me
You
very
might have
sad.
had
Okay.
one. You might have had one situation, but somebody might have not known till they got there, maybe. But 8 times out of 9 times out of 10, most of the people knew something because there's whispers, there's talks. Like I said, they might not have known that some of these women were underage. They might have said, "Listen, you trying to get you some? You go to Epstein's Island. They got any flavor of any that you want." And they, people. There's a lot of freaks out there. So okay, I'm gonna go freak out.
Ew,
Not knowing,
Oprah? What is
not
Oprah
knowing.
freaking off in? Oh God.
Listen, listen.
I'm just saying.
It's older folks that need some loving too. Listen, maybe stepmom
Ew.
wasn't doing what they
She
needed to
got
do.
Gail. She be all right. You don't need no
Uh,
younger or slaves.
allegedly,
That's disgusting.
allegedly
Oh,
on
I'm
the
sorry.
I'm
I'm my bad.
saying it for
Allegedly.
you. I'm saying it
No,
for
no,
you.
no. Allegedly. That's a joke. I'm a comedian. I'm Cat Williams Jr. It's like,
Oh,
no.
is that who you are?
I don't know. Comedians get away with saying
Hold on, hold
shit.
on. What's your comedian name? Putty Cat.
Ew, why would you? Why?
I,
What kind of
I,
name is that, Phil?
I thought I
Why
called
couldn't I
Putty.
just be Shallow?
I
Putty
thought I
Cat?
called
Who are
Putty
we?
Cat.
Donald Duck?
I thought I
No.
called Putty
No,
Cat.
but comedians
I
could get
think
their shit
I
off.
put it. Uh,
Comedians could get their shit off. That Cat Williams joint was hilarious, but and he could be telling the truth or not. I don't even think it matters because it went viral like crazy. He has a couple shows coming up, so I don't even think it matters whether it's true or not at this point. I mean, it sucks if it's true because said is cool. I don't. You know what? Forget it.
one thing,
I
one
don't know.
thing,
None of these people. None of them is cool now at this
one of these
point.
things, one of the things about Cat Williams, why he can speak the way he does, is the fact that he funds his own shows. So outside of him being banned from renting the theaters, the stadiums, the coliseums that he performs his shows in, there's nothing that can stop him. Whereas a lot of other comedians are backed by sponsors and endorsements and corporate entities that you can't talk about that. You can't do this and that, especially when you get to a certain level. That you can't talk about that. No, no, no. Cat Williams can say what the hell he want because he's funding his own bag. He's funding the whole situation. That's the dopest part about his situation. He can say what he wants. It might mess up a Netflix bag. It might mess up an award show emceeing job or something else that could be big. But guess what? When you get, I think he said 100 city tour for 19 plus years or whatever the case may be, you do the math on that. If he was making $10,000 on 100 tour, that's $1 million right there. Just that. $10,000. And I'm pretty sure he made way more than that. $10,000 times 100, what's that? That's $1 million. Time 19 years, that's 19 million right there, right? Now multiply that by how much you really think he made. Listen, he ain't got to answer to none of these bammers. He ain't got to answer to
I
none
don't
of
doubt that he has money. I don't doubt that he has money at all. I
Miss
don't
A.
doubt that
Dot
he has
got
money. It's
put
just
a
funny.
cat.
No, I'm
That's a
not funny
fact.
at
And
all.
Eddie Griffin did the same thing. That's the thing. That's why I said what I said. Because see, a lot of people are afraid to invest in themselves. They're afraid to go forward in their own dreams and aspirations. Cat Williams did the damn thing. And he ain't had to look back. And some people are jealous at the fact that he does it. And jealous that he's so carefree with saying what he want to say. When
He
freedom is
said,
supposed to be free. When freedom of speech is supposed to be free. I heard Putty Cat is maybe going on the Shannon Sharp show.
no, Shannon Sharp was like, how Faye's gonna catch a stray? Because he just kept catching stray. Yo, he just kept, it was so smooth and seamless. And the Dave
Man,
Chappelle special was good too, by the way. You should check that out. It was pretty
I
good.
am gonna check out the new one. Shout out to the
Yeah,
homie
it's
Dave
not that
Chappelle.
long.
Shout out to the homie
It was
Jay
pretty good.
Chappelle and his brother Sadar. Shout out to them.
He has a brother. I didn't know he had a brother.
Oh yeah, I went to
Shout
school.
out to you.
I was me and his brother was in class together
I
1 year.
told you, yo, on the low, you somebody else that we don't know. It's like Batman. Like right now, you're
That
Phil. This, yeah, it's like
it,
Batman. Like right now, you this, but then on the other flip side, you somebody else. I know
I,
your game. You're an informant or
it's no game. My life has been
you know
funny.
who that
I've been around pivotal events and pivotal people off and on throughout my life, good, bad, and indifferent. And that's the crazy part about it. One of these days, I'm gonna sit down, I'm gonna put my story together and put it in book form or whatever. I think it'll be a good read. I think it'll be a dope read. Even the bad stuff that I did, I think it'll be good for a good read. But anywho, are you feeling good on this Friday, Sha?
I'm feeling better. Yeah, cause yeah, I wasn't feeling so great, but today I am. It's Friday. It's supposed to snow. My son
Now,
wants to see snow. He acting
when
like
is it?
I can make it snow.
When is it supposed to snow for y'all?
They said tomorrow, but then it's gonna be mixed with
Yeah.
rain, so he's gonna be tight.
Oh
So
yeah,
that's
because
gonna suck for
it's
him.
snowing. It's snowing here starting tomorrow too. That's a
Yeah,
fact.
but it's just that he thinks that I can magically make it snow, and I cannot. But I did find a spot where you could go play in the snow in the building,
You got to
so I might
understand.
have to do that.
To a kid, parents are the superheroes. Parents are the first superheroes for kids. So they expect for
Yeah,
you to be able to, make magic happen.
yeah.
Frank Murphy, Yeah, I saw that, the Luda response bars, and even in what Luda said, he still kept the high road with it. But yeah, Luda a little bit different when it comes to spitting them bars.
Yes, A Block. I'm getting my practice on. I gotta stop hiding. You right, A Block. So true.
Shaw was getting her airtime today.
Uh, well, you know what happened? I couldn't. Actually happened was I could not find my earpiece, and I ain't want to hear nobody. Well, I had to switch because I had to charge this, but I was looking for my mic and I couldn't find it. And so that's what happened. What took me so long? But hey, listen, I'm here.
That part, you know, you welcome here. I know how
Thank
to.
you.
I know how to get. Look, I know how to get you up out of here if I need to. Look,
Well, we've seen on previous shows how you like to get me up out of here, but I
I don't know
reappear.
what you. I don't know what you talking about. What you talking?
I
What
just
you talking?
reappear. You can't get rid of me. I leave when I'm ready to leave. And
That
you're lucky
part
for
right
you.
there.
I want to
Are you
stay.
coming to the? Are you coming to tonight? Field of Love, or you
Yeah,
out?
what's
You
your
out in the
what's your topic? Or you can't tell us yet. No, I'm on the
Not,
streets tonight.
not yet.
Um,
Not yet. Not yet.
Des
I'm not
Des
gonna
and J
unleash
Man
it
told me
yet.
I can't be in the streets. Oh, okay.
Who said
Des
that?
and J Man told me I can't. J Man be telling me I'm in the streets too much. I can't. I'm in these streets this weekend though, and you know where I'm at on Sunday.
Where you
I'm hyped.
where you going Sunday?
I'm going to my first football game.
Okay, Sha, I got one last thing to say.
Giants versus the Eagles. We
How
lit.
about them? How about them Cowboys?
Y'all gonna lose to the Commanders, and if y'all do, I'm clowning.
Sha,
Um,
you've overstayed your welcome. That's she's like, I know this.
Yo, that was mad soup. I didn't even know I disappeared. That's how messed up that was.
Why you here?
No,
HR's
like
here today.
I'm in trouble with HR. Wait, no, Miss A
No,
Block,
I don't know what you're
she had gave me
talking.
permission.
Shit.
I'm not in
But
trouble.
listen, you got any final words? Because I'm about to get out of here.
No, no,
It's been one.
I love the comments that you made at the end of the show today. I didn't mean to come in with the Epstein after that. I just couldn't find my thing. But I do appreciate it felt like you was led to say that and that was really dope. So I hope somebody out there really, is able to grasp onto that. Maybe they needed it today. So yeah,
Appreciate that.
that's it. Peace, love, and blessings and smile and dance and have a great time today. Dancing
All
makes me
right.
happy. So that's what I said dance.
All right. All right.
So
All right.
whatever makes you happy, long as it hurt nobody. Have fun, y'all.
That part. Look, Rich said, how about them putty tats? All right, y'all. Appreciate you, darling. Ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you got something out of this show today on this Feel Good Friday edition of the Good Morning Gang Morning Show. And yeah, I kind of was led to say what I said. Maybe it wasn't for everybody, but hopefully it was for somebody. And if you know somebody that could glean something out of that or out of anything in the show, share this live with them. Share this live with them. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, smile because you never know what it might do for somebody, including yourself. More importantly, love on somebody on purpose, with purpose. That's what Katt Williams been doing on the low ski. And even more importantly than that, I'm not anti you, nugger. I'm anti me, but with emphasis on building us, we. Let that marinate your melon until the next time we can chop it up and have a tay-to-tay. Until that day, I holler. You feel me? Eh? Get on out of here.